Before we go into the puja, let me give you a brief overview of what we'll be doing here. You also, that is because I'm representing you all in the worship. Puja. Now, it's a portal, it's a doorway. It's a doorway to the divine. When we read of Sri Ramakrishna, he used to see Kali as living and used to interact with Kali. We wonder which world was he entering in. So the puja itself is a doorway. I remember a Swami who came from traditional priest, and he had joined as a monk. His father came to see him one day, trying to convince him to come back to his ancestral profession. So he comes and he sees Sri Ramakrishna's statue in that particular center. He's saying, "What is this? You are worshipping a pujari. I thought you would be worshipping Kali." Sri Ramakrishna used to worship the puja, Kali as a pujari, the puja, one who performed the puja. So you're performing puja of a pujari. Come away. But of course, he didn't go away. Now, the puja is not an abstract concept, and this is what Vedanta did. It made that abstract concept into a concrete. So the puja, the worship, is embodied in the worshipper, pujari. So the pujari becomes a portal, a doorway for the divine to enter into and manifest. So you will see during this puja, the divine will manifest itself through this. Another way is we generally think of ourselves as the bodies, or it's a vehicle of the divine, etc. It can be thought of also as a portal. The divine enters into this, but it is obstructed because of some karmic influences or things that which is beyond our control. So those things, including wrathful deities, they obstruct that flow of divinity which is supposed to enter into. So the puja, the mantras, etc., are to ward off all karmic and all the other lesser deities that can obstruct, so that we can participate in the divine. It enters into us and we enter into it. The puja itself has a comprehensive, you can say, model to it. It's a comprehensive philosophy of dualism, qualified, non-dualism, and non-dualism. It is a synthesis of all the yogas, karma, jnana, bhakti, yoga, and also mantras and kundalini and everything. We also find that the puja itself has been designed in such a way that it takes in the entirety of the Vedic, the Puranic, and the Tantric traditions, and condenses them into this practice, some of these rituals. So today, like that father of the monk was surprised to see, oh, you're worshipping a pujari. That pujari is now worshipped by millions and millions of people. But today, he manifested himself for the good of the world. So the deity and the worshipper become one. And also the participants, because, like I said, it's a portal that opens us to the divine. This in brief what puja means. And in this age, it is one of the most comprehensive spiritual disciplines. It's a very powerful discipline. People want to realize God, I say do puja. Yes. So, as a kind of, again, a reminder, we are all participating in a grand cosmic worship, where all the lesser and the unknown deities are also worshipped along with the principal deities, so that they will manifest themselves within us and also in the worship itself. Om, peace, peace, peace.
Oh, you have to. Okay. We'll sing Ramakrishna Charana Sharajay on page 26. Krishna Charana Sharajay Majore Mona Madhubama Rama Krishna Charana Sharajay Majore Mona Madhubama Rama Krishna Kanta ke abrita vishaya ke taki Kanta ke abrita vishaya ke taki Dekho na tahe vibhor Rama Krishna Charana Sharajay Majore Mara Madhuvamor Rama Krishna Janama Marana Vishama Vyadhi Nirabadhi Kata Shahi Beyar Prema Bijusha Piyare Shripade Prema Bijusha Piyare Shripade Bhaveri Jatana Rabenador Rama Krishna Charana Sharajay Majore Mana Madhubamor Rama Krishna Dharma Dharma Shukha Dukha Shanti Jala Danda Khela Maji Nahi Nishtar Gyana Kripane Parama Jatane Gyana Kripane Parama Jatane Katore Katore Karumador Rama Krishna Charana Sharajay Majore Mana Madhupamor Rama Krishna Rama Krishna Nam Balore Vadane Moheri Jamini Ai
Swasti no Indro Vriddashrava Swasti no Pusha Vishvaveda Swasti Nastakshur Arishtanemi Swasti no Brihaspati Dadatu Om Swasti Om Swasti Om Swastihi Om Surya Soma Yamakala Mahabhutani Yah Shapa Pavano Dikpatir Bhutir Akasham Sacharacharam. We now make a resolve why we are worshipping Sri Ramakrishna. It is to increase love, devotion, yoga, knowledge amongst the people of the world, those who are present here principally. We make a vow that we will distribute the results of these pujas to the world. Om Vishnurum Tat Satadya Falguni Mashe Bhaskare Stito Shri Ramakrishna Devasya Brahmacharina Sannyasinaha Bhagavad Bhakta Jnana Bhakti Vairagya Sfuranad Om Iti Karishe Puja. Om Yajagrato Duramudayiti Devyam Yadusuptasya Tateveti Duram Gamam Jyotisham Jyotirekam Tanme Manas Shiva Sankalpamastu. May my mind, which has attained to this luminosity, be firm in the resolve that we have done.
এসেছেন তন মানুষ দেখবি যদি আই চলে এসেছেন তন মানুষ দেখবি যদি আই চলে তার বিবেক বর্যাজ্ঞা ঝুলি দুই কাঁধে সাদা ঝুলে তার বিবেক বর্যাজ্ঞা ঝুলি দুই কাঁধে সাদা ঝুলে এসেছেন তন মানুষ দেখবি যদি আই চলে এসেছেন তন মানুষ দেখবি যদি আই চলে শ্রীবাদনে বাবানি পারি গঙ্গা চলিলে ব্রহ্মময়ী গেল মাদিন খাত নাহি দিলে বলে ব্রহ্মময়ী গেল Kalinam Vedevale Allagari Shamusha Kalinam Vedevale Ejenutan Manus Degi Jodi Aijone Ejenutan Manus Degi Jodi Aijone Vinodhani Gani Mani Vijayna Jati Kule Aparara Bhagavara Charole Harile Aparara Bhagavara Charole Harile Ejenutan Manus Degi Jodi Aijole Ejenutan Manus Degi Jodi Aijole Dubahuduliye Rake Aire Dorai Jole Toder Tare Kripa Kore Boshe Aji Virale Jatan Kori Baner Dori Vede Jiva Verkule Ejenutan Manus Degi Jodi Aijole Ejenutan Manus Degi Jodi Aijole.
Flowers. Om Haso Hang Hung Fat Swaha Ring Eng Om Pushpe Pushpe Mahapushpe Supushpe Pushpa Sambhave Pushpa Chaya Vakirne Cha Hum Fat Swaha Om Shatabhishek Hum Fat Swaha Om Sarva Deva Devi Swarupaya Shri Ram Krishnaya Namaha. All these are to ward off certain things that are unseen and unforeseen, forces greater than us. Astraya Fat. Then we purify all the articles of worship. We purify all the alphabets and letters that are going to be used in the mantras. Ang, aing, ang, kang, ing, kang, chang, ing, chang, tang, ing, tang, pang, ing, fang, yang, ing, yang, shang, ing, shang. Rang. Then we purify whatever evil tendencies which are within us. Om Vamapashvastitam Papam Pursham Kajvala Prabham Brahmahatya Shiraskam Cha Swarnateya Bhujadvayam Surapana Hridayuktam Gurutalpakatitvayam tat sansargi padadvandai anga pratyanga patakam upapata karomanam raktasmashavshruviloshanam khadgacharam dharam krudam evam kukshav vichintayet. Sri Ramakrishna himself used to see a jet black person with red eyes coming out of his body, reeling like a drunkard and falling down. We purify the subtle body and then we purify the pranic body. Close your eyes and think of your subtle body as luminous now. Next, we take the Kundalini power residing at the base of the spine and the sacral plexus right up to the center at the top of the head. Om Bhuta Shringatachhiram Shushumna Patena Jiva Shiva Pade Yojayami Swaha. Om Yang Linga Shariram Shoshaya Shoshaya Swaha. Om Sankocha Shariram Dahadaha Swaha. Om Paramashiva Shushumna Patena Mula Shringatam Mula Solasa Jvala Jvala Prajvala Prajvala Soham Hamsa Swaha. Think of Shri Ramakrishna as one with you and you are one with Shri Ramakrishna. Feel his presence in your heart. Soham, I am he. Now we let that presence of Shri Ramakrishna in the heart to be established in our souls, in our life, in all the sense organs and in the mind. Om Shri Ramakrishna Devataya Prana Iha Prana. Om Shri Ramakrishna Devataya Jiva Iha Stita. Shri Ramakrishna Devataya Sarvendriyani. Om Ang Ring Krong Yang Rang Lang Wang Shang Shang Sang Om Hangsa. Shri Ramakrishna Devataya Vang Manas Chakshu Shrotra Grana Prana Iha Gatam Chiram Tishtantu Swaha. Om Asya Matrika Mantrasya Brahma Rishi Gayatri Chanda Devi Matrika Saraswati Halo Bijani Swara Shaktaya Avyaktam Kilakam Sarvabhishta Siddhe Lipanyasa Viniyoga. Om Brahmane Rishaye Namaha. Om Gayatri Chandase Namaha. Om Matrika Saraswati Devata Ye Namaha. Om Halbhyo Bijebhyo Namaha. Om Swarebhyo Shaktibhyo Namaha. Om Avyaktam Kilakaya Namaha. Think that your purified, subtle body is now suffused with the presence of Shri Ramakrishna. It is only after this identification can real worship commence. We then invoke the all-pervading consciousness to be a witness of our actions. Om Namo Vivasvate Brahman Bhasvate Vishnu Tejase Jagat Savitre Suchaye Savitre Karmadayine. Om Esha Jalam Argham Shri Suryaya Namaha. Om Javakusum Shankasham Kashapeyam Mahaditym Tvantarim Sarvapapagnam Pranatosme Divakaram. That all-pervading consciousness has manifested in manifold divine forms. We will now, each and every class and form of those deities will be worshipped.
Shadananda Mahikali Mahakalar Manmohini Shadananda Mahikali Mahakalar Manmohini Tumi apni nacho apni gauma apni nacho apni gauma apni gauma karotali Shadananda Mahikali Mahakalar Manmohini Shadananda Mahikali Adhibhuta Janadani Shunya Rupa Shoshibhali Adhibhuta Janadani Shunya Rupa Shoshibhali Brahmanda Chirona Jakhan Brahmanda Chirona Jakhan Mohini Shadanandamai Kali Shabe Madra Dumi Jantri Amrado Marjandre Joli Shabe Madra Dumi Jantri Amrado Marjandre Joli Dumi Jemni Chala Demni Joli Ma Jemni Chala Demni Joli Ma Jemni Bala Demni Bali Jemni Bala Demni Bali Ashanto Kamala Kanta Diye Bali Galagali Ashanto Kamala Kanta Diye Bali Galagali Ema Sharbanashi Dhore Oshi Sharbanashi Dhore Oshi Dharma Dharma Duta Kheli Shadanandamai Kali Mahakale Monmahini Shadanandamai Kali Mahakale Monmahini Tumi apni raja apni gauma apni raja apni gauma apni dauma karotali Shadanandamai Kali Mahakale Monmahini Shadanandamai Kali Mahakale Monmahini Shadanandamai Kali.
We awaken the various chakras with their respective bija mantras. Ong Namah, Ang Namah, Ing Namah, Ing Namah, Ung Namah, Ring Namah, Ring Namah, Ling Namah, Ling Namah, Ing Namah, Ing Namah, Om Namah, Aum Namah, Ahang Namah, Aha Namah, Gang Namah, Khang Namah, Gang Namah, Yang Namah, Tan Namah, Chan Namah, Chan Namah, Chan Namah, Chan Namah, Nan Namah, Tan Namah, Tan Namah, Dan Namah, Dan Namah, Nan Namah, Tan Namah, Tan Namah, Dan Namah, Dan Namah, Nan Namah, Pam Namah, Fam Namah, Nam Vam Namah, Mam Namah, Mam Namah, Yam Namah, Rang Namah, Lang Namah, Vam Namah, Shang Namah, Shang Namah, San Namah, Hang Namah, Shang Namah. Om. Before we worship the principal deity, all the other subsidiary deities also have to be worshipped. And we start with the worship of the traditional line of gurus. Om Shri Guru Ve Namaha. Om Eshagandapur Shri Guru Ve Namaha. Om Etadadipate Devaya Vishnave Namaha. Etat Sampradhanebhya Pujaniya Devebhyo Namaha. Om Akanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tatsmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Brahmananda Paramasukhatam Kevalam Jnanamurti Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasya Lakshanam. Because the Guru is identified with God. Om Gang Yeshaganda Ganeshaya Namah. Next is worship of the one who destroys all obstacles in the form of Ganesha. Om Etadipataye Devaya Vishnave Namah. Etat Sampradhanebhya Pujaniya Devebhyo Namaha. Ekadantam Mahakayam Lambodaram Gajananam Vignanashakaram Devam Herambam Pranamamyaham Vakratundam Mahakayam Koti Surya Sabhaprabham Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Siddhaye. Then we worship Shiva. Om Tat Purushaya Vidmahe Mahadevaya Dhimahi Tanno Deva Prachodayat. Om Etadadipate Devaya Vishnave Nama Etat Sampradhanebhya Pujaniya Devebhyo Namah. Eng Pramattam Shakti Sangyuktam Banakyam Cha Mahaprabham Kamabananvitam Devam Samsara Dahanakshramam Shringaradhirasolasam Banakyam Parameshwaram Evam Dhyatva Banalingam Yajitam Paramam Shivam. Om Namah Shiva Shantaya Karanatraya Hetave Nivedayami Chatmanam Gatistvam Parameshwara. Om Eshagandha Shri Suryaya Namaha. Om Javakusum Shankasham Kashapeyam Mahadyitim Dvantarim Sarvapapagnam Pranatosmi Divakaram. Om Esha Ete Gandhapashve Shri Suryaya Namaha. Etaladipataya Devaya Vishnave Namaha. Etat Sampradhanebhya Pujaniya Devebhyo Namaha. Then we worship Narayana. Om Dheya Sada Savitum Mandalam Avarti Narayanam Sarasijasam Samnidishti. Om Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmanya Hitaya Cha Jagad Hitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namah. Om Namo Narayana Iti Adipate Devaya Vishnave Namah. Om Sampradhanebhya Pujaniya Devebhyo. Om Eshagandha Narayanaya Namaha. Then Durga is worshipped. Om Kring Karala Bhabram. Om Ring Durge Durge Rakshini Swaha Eshagandha Jaya Durga Yai Namaha. Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalini Durga Shiva Samadatri Swaha Swada Namastute. Eshagandha Shri Durga Yai Namaha. Om Eshagandhagne Namah. Eshadipate Devaya Vishnave Namah. Etat Sampradhanebhya Pujaniya Devebhyo Namaha.
On page 36. Arupashayore Lilalaori Utira Mridula Korunabai Arupashayore Lilalaori Utira Mridula Korunabai Arupashayore Shayore Lila Lauri Monero Pare Kotha Kondesh Monero Pare Kotha Kondesh Joshito Ponero Nahi Parodesh Monero Pare Kotha Kondesh Joshita Ponero Nahi Parodesh Tabo Shirashi Kirano Varashi Tabo Shirashi Kirano Varashi Ujale Shethao Charu Vibhai Haru Pashayore Lila Lauri Utilo Mridulo Koruna Bhai Haru Pashayore Lila Lauri Primero etonu Atanu Ganjano Ki Madhura Vibhavika Shenayano Primero etonu Atanu Ganjano Ki Madhura Vibhavika Shenayano Je Hare Je Jano Tonu Prano Mano Je Hare Je Jano Tonu Prano Mano Charane Arpano Korite Jai Tomari Ashai Koto Jugo Gato Tomari Ashai Koto Jugo Gato Shangshayo Jato Ahiti Rohito Tomari Ashai Koto Jugo Gato Shangshayo Jato Ajiti Rohito Jaje Amar Lahu Upahar Jaje Amar Lahu Upahar Chopinu Jivano Tavo Shivai Arupa Shayore Lila Lauri Utilo Mridulo Koruna Vai Arupa Shayore Lila Lauri Utilo Mridulo Koruna Vai Arupa Shayore Lila Lauri Adi Antahin Akhane Vilin Adi Antahin Akhane Vilin Maya Dhorile Manobokai Arupa Shayore Lila Lauri Utilo Mridulo Koruna Vai Arupa Shayore Lila Lauri.
Om Vitrutum Avatirnam Jnana Bhakti Prashanti Pranaya Galita Chittam Jiva Dukkha Sahishnam Drita Sahaja Samadhim Chinmayam Komalangam Vimala Paramahamsam Ramakrishnam Bhajama. Ramakrishnaaya vidmahe Gadadaraya dhimahi Tanno Deva Prachodayat. Om Ramakrishnaya vidmahe Gadadaraya dhimahi Tanno Deva Prachodayat. Om. Please meditate in your heart. Your Atman has taken the form of Ramakrishna, and which is of the nature of consciousness. Feel that form growing within. That form has completely filled you within. Your hands and feet, your back, head, eyes, everything is that form of Ramakrishna. Feel identified and one with it. Om Mayadair Bhavapushpair Archayed Bhavagocharam Mayam Hanankaram Ragam Madam Tata Mohakam Madambam Cha Advekshakshobhako Tata Amatsaryam Malobam Cha Dashapushpam Vidurbuddha Himsa Paramam Pushpam Pushpam Indriya Nigraha Daya Pushpam Shama Pushpam Jnana Pushpam Cha Panchamam Iti Panchashoda Bhava Pushpair Sampujayet Shivam. Now that Sri Ramakrishna is established within you, not only in your heart, but in everything, this is the time we invoke and worship Him also outside. Om Etagandha Pushpe Adarad Shaktaye Namaha. Om Etagandha Pushpe Vam Vandimandalaya Dashakalatmane Namaha. Fat Om Etagandha Pushpe Ang Arkamandalaya Dvadashakalatmane Namaha. Eng Om Om Etagandha Pushpe Soma Mandala Shodashakalatmane Namaha. Gange chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhum Kaveri Jalesmin Sannidhim Kuru. Om Ete Gandha Pushpe Tirtebhyo Namaha. Om Ete Gandha Pushpa Shri Ram Krishna Sharang Devata Bhyo Namaha. Om Shri Ram Krishna Iha Gacha Yatishta Ya Sannidehi Ya Sannirudasva Ya Sammuko Bhava Atradishtanam Mama Pujam Grihanam. Om Aing Esha Gandhapushpe Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Shri Ram Krishnaya Namaha. Om Esha Gandha Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Shri Ram Krishnaya Namaha. Om Ring Ete Gandhapushpe Pita Devata Bhyo Nama. Om Ring Esha Gandhapushpe Pita Shakti Bhyo Namaha. Vam Etasme Rajatasanaaya Namaha. Vam Ete Gandhapushpe Rajatasanaaya Namaha.
Tumi Brahma Ramakrishna, Tumi Krishna, Tumi Ram, Tumi Brahma Ramakrishna, Tumi Krishna, Tumi Ram, Tumi Vishnu, Tumi Jishnu, Prabha Vishnu, Pranaram, Tumi Vishnu, Tumi Jishnu, Prabha Vishnu, Pranaram, Tumi Brahma, Rama Krishna, Tumi Krishna, Tumi Ram, Tumi Brahma, Rama Krishna, Tumi Krishna, Tumi Ram, Tumi Adhara, Tumi Brahma Nirakara, Tumi Adhara, Tumi Brahma Nirakara, Tumi Nararupadhara Vijita Kanakagam, Tumi Nararupadhara Vijita Kanakagam, Tumi Brahma Rama Krishna, Tumi Krishna, Tumi Ram, Tumi Brahma Ramakrishna, Tumi Krishna, Tumi Ram, Aparo Karuna Sindhu, Tumi Radha Dinabandhu, Aparo Karuna Sindhu, Tumi Radha Dinabandhu, Jaje Indu Kripa Bindu Charane Kari Pranam, Jaje Indu Kripa Bindu Charane Kari Pranam, Tumi Brahma Ramakrishna, Tumi Krishna, Tumi Ram, Tumi Brahma Ramakrishna, Tumi Krishna, Tumi Ram, Tumi Vishnu, Tumi Jishnu, Prabha Vishnu, Pranaram, Tumi Vishnu, Tumi Jishnu, Prabha Vishnu, Pranaram, Tumi Brahma Ramakrishna, Tumi Krishna, Tumi Ram, Tumi Brahma Ramakrishna, Tumi Krishna, Tumi Ram.
Om etasmai achmani udakaya namaha. Om etat sampradanebhya pujaniya devebhyo namaha. Om etat sampradanaya Shri Ram Krishna Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Shri Ram Krishnaya namaha. Etad adipate devaya Vishnave namaha. Om mandakinya yadvari sarvapapaharam shubham grihanatam achamaniyam tvam maya bhaktya niveditam. Om Aing idam Achamaniyodakam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Shri Ram Krishnaya Namaha. Shri Ram Krishnaya Svada. Om Vametasmai Madhuparkaya Namaha. Vametasmai Madhuparkaya Namaha. Vametasmai Madhuparkaya Namaha. Veduptaye Devaya Vishnave Namaha. Om etat sampradhanebhya pujaniya devebhyo namaha. Om etat sampradhanebhya sarvadeva devi swarupaya Shri Ram Krishnaya namaha. Om sarva kalmasha nashaya paripurna satmane madhuparkam idam devam kalpayami prasidame. Om esha madhupa sarvadeva devi swarupaya Shri Ram Krishnaya namaha.
Sharanam prapadye Dileshu tailam Dadaniva sarpi Vyaptam cha vishve Paramam nidhanam Sarvasya samstham Hridaya pradeshe Shri Ramakrishnam Sharanam prapadye Dharmasya vridhyai Sujanasya muktyai Dushta prajaya Parivartanaya Vishvevatirnam Samatitamayam Shri Ramakrishnam Sharanam prapadye Deeptananam tam Paripurna bodham Sada samadhav परिमार्गचित्तं कृपाभिपूर्णं प्रतिताप्तलोकं श्रीरामकृष्णं शरणं प्रपद्ये मृदं सुवर्णं प्रतिपद्यतुल्यं नारीषु मातुः समवाप्य भावं तद्बोधयन्तं च हिताय नृणां श्रीरामकृष्णं शरणं प्रपद्ये गङ्गासुसिक्तं मलिनाम्बुशुद्धं रासेन्द्रसक्तेरय एव रुक्मं पापीष्टमेवं विपुनातियस्तं श्रीरामकृष्णं शरणं प्रपद्ये पण्डित्यपूर्णा कथिनिर्वचोभिः यद्बोधयन्ते श्रुतिसारभूतं येनैव तत्त्वं सुगमायितं तं श्रीरामकृष्णं शरणं प्रपद्ये दुर्ज्ञेयरूपाश् शिशुवद्विभाति सर्व्याज्ञमूर्तिस्त्वनधीतशास्त्रः देवादिदेवो पिनरात्वमाप्तः देवाधिदेवो पिनरात्वमाप्तः तं रामकृष्णं शरणं प्रपद्ये तं रामकृष्णं शरणं प्रपद्ये तं रामकृष्णं शरणं प्रपद्ये शरणं प्रपद्ये शरणं प्रपद्ये
ॐ यमाश्रित्य महामाया जगत्सम्मोहिनीं सदा तस्मै ते परमेशान कल्पयामि उत्तरीकम् ॐ ऐं इदम् उत्तरीयं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय श्रीरामकृष्णाय निवेदयामि। वमेतस्मै रजतासनाय नमः वमेतस्मै रजतासनाय वैमेदेतत् संप्रदानेभ्य पूजनीय देवेभ्यो एतदधिपते देवाय विष्णवे नमः। ॐ स्वभावसुन्दराङ्गं नानाशक्तश्रयाते रजतं भूषणं तुभ्यं कल्पयामि प्रसीद मे। ॐ ऐं इदं रजतासनवरणं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय श्रीरामकृष्णाय निवेदयामि। ॐ वम एतस्मै गन्धाय नमः वम एतस्मै गन्धाय वम एतदधिपतये देवाय विष्णवे नमः। ॐ एतत्सम्प्रदानेभ्यः पूजनीय देवेभ्यो नमः सम्प्रदानेभ्यः श्रीरामकृष्णदेवताय। ॐ शरीरं तेन जानामि चेष्टं नैव च नैव च मया निवेदितात् गन्धात् गृहाणां विल्वपत्र विल्विभ्यात्तम्। ॐ ऐं एष गन्धः सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय श्रीरामकृष्णाय नमः। ॐ एतस्मै पत्रेभ्यो पुष्पेभ्यो नमः। ॐ एतस्मै पुत्रे अधिपतये देवाय विष्णवे नमः। एतत् सम्प्रदानेय श्रीरामकृष्णदेवतायै नमः। ॐ तुर्यवनसम्पन्नं नानागुणमनोहरम् आनन्दसौरभं पुष्पं गृहाणम् इदम् उत्तमम्। ॐ ऐं एतानि सचंदन पुष्पाणि सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय श्रीराम कृष्णाय वौषत्। वम एतस्मै पत्रेभ्यो नमः वेतस्मै पत्रेभ्यो नमः। वमेतदधिपते देवाय विष्णवे नमः। एतत् संप्रदानाय सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय श्रीराम कृष्णाय नमः। अमृतोद्भवं श्रीविक्षं शंकरस्य सदा प्रियं पत्रं प्रयच्छामि पवित्रं ते सुरेश्वर। एतस्मै सचंदन पत्रेभ्यो सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय श्रीराम कृष्णाय नमः। वम एतस्मै धूपाय नमः। वम एतस्मै धूपाय नमः। वम एतत्पति देवाय विष्णवे नमः। एतत् संप्रदानेभ्य श्री रामकृष्ण देवतायै नमः। ओम वनस्पति रसो दिव्यो गंधाद्य सुमनोहरम आग्रय सर्वदेवानां धूपोयम प्रतिगृहतम। ओम एष धूप सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय श्रीराम कृष्णाय नमः। वम एतस्मै दीपाय नमः। वम एतस्मै दीपाय नमः। ओम एतदधिपते देवाय विष्णवे नमः। ओम एतत् संप्रदानाय सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय श्रीराम कृष्णाय नमः। ओम सुप्रकाशो महादीप सर्वतः स्थितिमेर स्वाभायभ्यंतर ज्योतिर प्रतिगृह्यताम्। ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चत्र तारकं नेमो विद्युद्भाति कुतोऽयम् अग्नि तमेव भान्तम् अनुभाति सर्वं तस्य भासः सर्वमिदं विभाति। This is because Shri Ramakrishna is also within you all. वम एतस्मै सोपकरणनैवेद्याय नमः। वम एतत् सोपकरणनैवेद्याय नमः। वम एतत् अधिपते देवाय विष्णवे नमः। एतत् संप्रदानेभ्य पूजनीय देवेभ्यो नमः। वम एतत् सोपकरणनैवेद्याय नमः। वम एतस्मै सोपकर रंग वम। वम एतस्मै सोपकरणनैवेद्यं सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय श्रीरामकृष्णाय निवेदयामि। ओम अमृतोपस्तरणमसि स्वाहा। ओम प्राणाय स्वाहा। ओम अपानाय स्वाहा। ओम व्यानाय स्वाहा। ओम उदानाय स्वाहा। ओम समानाय स्वाहा। Meditate, please. Feel that Sri Ramakrishna, who is seated in your heart, is accepting everything that has been offered. Om Amrita Pidanamasi Swaha. Om Idam Panarthodakam. Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Nivedayami. Om Punarachamaniodakam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Swada. Etasmai Tambulaya Namah. Etasmai Tambulaya Namah. Om Falapatra Samayuktam Nana Guna Manoharam Maya Nividitam Bhaktya Tambulam Pratigritam. Om Idam Tambulam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Nivedayami. Vam Esha Satchandana Pushpanjali Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Vaushat. Om Edaganda Pushpe Sri Ramakrishna Shadanga Devata Bhyo Namaha. Om Ring Edaganda Pushpe Sarvadeva Devi Swarupinye Sri Sharda Devai Namaha. Om Edaganda Pushpe Vivekananda Adi Saparshadebhyo Namaha. Om Edaganda Pushpe Shri Ramakrishna Avarana Devata Bhyo Namaha. Join your palms, please. And feel you're offering a mental flower, Bhava Pushpa, to the Lord. This represents all the deities that are there within you. They are offering this to Shri Ramakrishna. Om Stapakaya cha Dharmasya Sarvadharma Swarupine Avatar Varishtaya Ramakrishnaya Te Namaha. Those who have a mantra can repeat a mantra and also offer that japa to Shri Ramakrishna. Om. Take everything away. Keep that plate here with this. Take it. Yeah.
We'll sing Sarvamangala. Om Sarvamangala Mangaye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Triambake Gauri Narayani Namostute Shrishti Sthiti Vinashanam Shakti Bhute Sanatani Gurnashraye Gurnamaye Narayani Namostute Sharanagata Dinartha Paritrana Parayane Sarvasyarthi Hare Devi Narayani Namostute Jayanarayani Namostute Jayanarayani Namostute Jayanarayani Namostute Jayanarayani Namostute Jai Shri Guru Maharaj Ji ki Jai Jai Mahamai ki Jai Jai Swamiji Maharaj Ji ki Jai.
English translation.
O Mother Divine, Thou art the source of all auspiciousness. We offer our salutations to Thee. Thou art the accomplisher of all objects. Thou giveth us refuge when we yearn for it. O Mother Divine, please accept our salutations. O Mother, eternal art Thou. Thy power projects, preserves, and withdraws the universe back to Thyself. To Thee, O Mother Divine, we offer our salutations. Thou art the eternal support and the embodiment of the three gunas. Thou art the savior of the distressed and the afflicted. We take refuge in Thee. Thou art, O Mother, the remover of our sufferings. Victory to thee, O Divine Mother. Please accept our salutations. Salutations to thee. Salutations to thee. Salutations to thee.
Please repeat after me for the flower offerings. Om Aing Sarvadeva Devi Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishna Nama. Om Itah Purvam Prana Buddhi Deha Dharma Adhikarato Jagrat Swapna Shushupti Avastasu Manasa Vacha Karmana Hastabhyam Padbhyam Udarena Shishna Yatkritam Yaduktam Yatsmritam Tatsarvam Brahmarpanam Bhavatu Swaha Mam Madiyam Cha Sakalam Shri Ramakrishna Charane Samarpaye. I, who am an embodied being, endowed with life breath, intelligence, and their functions, now offer all of my actions and their results to the fire of Brahman. No matter what I may have done, said, or thought, in waking, in dreaming, or in deepless sleep, with my mind, my tongue, my hands, or my other members. May all this be an offering to Brahman in the form of Shri Ramakrishna. Somebody will go around and collect the flowers for you. Sing. Sing. Any song?
We'll sing Prakritim, page 34.
Yeah.
Prakritim paramam abhayam varadam nararupadharam
The food is almost ready. If you're ready, you can go and chant and sing from our song. Let us
Shanti Sudham Piba Bringamano Bhavarogaram Pranamami Param Jananim Jagatam Ripam Guru Mahadevi Sudeju Pranadeju Charanashayadanena Kripamai Namastute Lajapatavrite Nityam Sarade Jnanadaike Papebhyo na Sada Raksha Kripamai Namastute Ramakrishna Gata Pranam Tannama Shravana Priyam Tadbhavaranjita Karam Pranamami Muhurmuhu Pavitram Charitam Yasya Pavitram Jivanam Tatha Pavitrata Swarupinyai Tasyai Gurumo Namo Namaha Devim Prasannam Pranatartihantrim Yogvindra Pujam Yugadharma Patrim Tam Saradam Bhakti Vigyanatrim Daya Swarupam Pranamami Nityam Srena Badnasi Manosmadiyam Doshane Sheshan Saguni Karoshi Ahetunano Dayase Sadoshan Sangye Gritva Yadidam Vichitram Prasidha Matar Vinayena Yache Nityam Bhavasne Bhavati Suteshu Premaika Bindum Chiradagda Chite Vishincha Chitam Guruna Sushantam Jananim Saradam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayoshritva Pranamami Murmuhu.
Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya Sarvadharma Swarupine Avatara Varishtaya Ramakrishna Te Namaha. One of the most vexing philosophical and theological problems is how does that infinite existence embody? How does the unlimited becomes a limited. How can the finite hold the infinite? And yet it does. Sri Ramakrishna says, I saw Satchidananda come out of this body and say, I incarnate in every age. And as we know how he incarnated, we spoke about the portals, how sometimes we can become doorways to the infinite. And that takes a great degree of purity, devotion, knowledge, etc. Sri Ramakrishna's parents were like that. When his father, Khudiram, had gone to Gaya, after he had finished all his rituals, he was at peace, and at night he had a dream of Vishnu beckoning him and saying, I'm going to be born as your son. And he was so delighted. And then the next moment, he was terrified. Delighted, who doesn't want the Lord to be born in his house? And terrified because of his extreme poverty. Saying, oh Lord, I will not be able to serve you. Vishnu said, do not obstruct my wish. I will accept whatever you give me. And who can stop the Lord's will? So Khudiram acquiesced, and he was troubled, much troubled also. And in those days, he had to walk, mostly walk. Like he went to Rameshwar walking from Kamarpukar. When he returned, his wife, Chandramani, she was so, you can say, frightened also, and again happy. Saying, you know what happened? So one day I was standing in front of the Shiva temple of the Jugis, that is just behind the house. I was talking to Dhani, one of the neighbors. And she's saying, I saw light coming out of that Shiva image and filling the temple, and it poured out like waves, and it engulfed me, and I fell down unconscious. And when I came to, I told Dhani what had happened, and she said, oh, you must have had an epileptic fit. But I feel that light is still within me, and I am pregnant. And now Khudiram told her what had happened in Gaya. And they both waited for this divine child to be born. This is his nativity. Yeah, there is something called a virgin birth. You may not believe it, but it does. You can see it has been corresponded there. An avatar is born, as I said, is a doorway to the infinite. Every aspect of religion and spirituality is because of an avatar. Remove an avatar from religion, and you will have nothing, just an empty shell. They dominate the scriptures. They are also the authors of the scriptures. They dominate later art and culture and literature and everything. And not only that, they dominate the consciousness of millions and millions of people later on. So we see Sri Ramakrishna as an avatar. The doctrine itself, as I mentioned, is difficult to conceive of. No philosophy has succeeded in describing what exactly happens. In the old days, before this doctrine of avatar took root, there was something called the Prakriti Laya Purushas, those who have been merged in nature and they emerge out as rulers of a cycle of creation. Or an Adhikaravad, that is competent people, people not like you and me, but they come with a mass of power that can shake the world, spiritually, of course. So there are various types of avatars according to the need of the time. For instance, there is something called Anksha, part, Aveshya, entered, Saksha, direct, Purna, full, Yuga, for the age, etc. We get the idea. So Vedanta has tried to answer, is saying, yeah, as if the Lord is born, as if he keeps on working in his mission to elevate souls, as if. But then we forget Shankaracharya. He also says that the world is also as if. And you and me and everything are also as if. Because we are like fools. We are thinking ourselves as individuals with our own set of destiny and karma and succession and precision, everything. We have forgotten our divine nature. Avatar comes to awaken that divine nature. So an avatar comes for us to ascend. As you have seen, descent, the avatar means descent and ascent. So in the Bhagavad Gita, he says, though I am birthless, undecaying, and the Lord of all beings, still, by subjugating my Prakriti, nature, I take birth by my own Maya. That's a well-known verse, Ajopi san avyayatma. O Arjuna, many lives of yours has passed and so have mine. I remember all of them, but you don't remember any of them. So this forgetfulness has come over us. That's why we are all here. But that forgetfulness is kind of tenuous. It can be snapped any moment. And that snapping is happening, so you all come here in the proximity of an avatar. So again, the well-known, wherever there is an increase of adharma, a decline in dharma and an increase in adharma, then I manifest. So yada yada hi dharmasya, that very famous. So what does an avatar do? He energizes all the work of the preceding avatars. You must understand, they've come to fulfill, not to destroy. Their principal work is to evolve humanity into its real nature, to take the brute out of us and evolve us into gods. So he comes, or she comes, or they come with a goal for us to strive for. And this is a work of an avatar. Human life has to have a goal. Sri Ramakrishna says, the goal of human life is to see God. Now you know what's your goal. Better get cracking now. An avatar also is called a Kapala Mochana. That is, he wipes away the doom of people. There are people who claim they're avatars, but forget claims. Uh, all fake. So Swami Vivekananda says an avatar is a Kapala Mochana. He wipes away the doom of millions and millions of people and reorients them towards spirituality. Sri Ramakrishna himself says, Ami Farasdanga, that is, there was a French colony there, and everywhere else there were the British, and people used to commit something, some revolutionary or something, and the British used to be chasing them, and they used to escape in the French Quarter. So the British laws don't apply in the French Quarter. So you can do whatever you want to, and after you have done, you come here. I'm going to save you. That's what he said. Farasdanga, that is, I'm the French Quarter. An avatar becomes an object of worship. It becomes an Archana Murti. As you've seen, Sri Ramakrishna, we are worshipping Sri Ramakrishna's picture. He himself says, this is the high state of yoga. It will be worshipped in every home as time goes by. So he knew his form is going to be worshipped in every home in the future. He also becomes the chosen ideal for this age. So there are many people who chosen ideal, Ishta Devata, is Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna says, God incarnates for the sake of his devotees. So this form which is worshipped is the door to the infinite. So Sri Ramakrishna, as you mentioned, authenticates all the past spiritual traditions, all the past teachers, all the past avatars also. And he infuses his power in all of them. There is a revival of interest in the higher forms of religion. All the other dormant gods and goddesses which were neglected in the past get a kind of a new lease of life. Not only that, you find an avatar going from pilgrimage to pilgrimage place, infusing them with additional power. So the gods and the goddesses and the pilgrim centers, the scriptures, the avatars, past avatars are all energized by an avatar. What was he like? He was just like us. Yeah, just like, as if he was just like us. So his body and mind appeared like us, but he had tremendous powers. The powers of concentration, the powers of love, the powers of knowledge. Like, it is just beyond human limits. These powers cannot be conceptualized, and you can see that it has to be divinity. Those who came close to him were hit by this aspect of divinity. And yet, he was the best, the very best of humanity. When Bhairavi Brahmani, one of his teachers, she comes and sees that in his body are the signs of a Mahabhava. That is, when you go to the very extreme of love and knowledge, there are certain indications that happen in the body. And these indications mentioned in the scriptures can only be had in the body of an avatar. These are signs. There are 36 signs of this great Mahabhava, the great Bhava, great spiritual energy. He was commanded by the Divine Mother Kali to stay in Bhavamukha, to be at the threshold of the infinite and the finite. So though he looks human, yet he was at this point identified with the entirety of the gross and subtle and causal universe. That's because Bhavamukha is a state when somebody like Sri Ramakrishna can see both the absolute and the relative creation. He can see the absolute Brahman and he can see the relative universe indicated by the cosmic mind. So Sri Ramakrishna used to get identified with that cosmic mind, and he felt this mind is his mind. Like you feel your mind is your mind. Nobody says that's not my mind. Everybody feels that their mind belongs to them. So Sri Ramakrishna, he identified with the cosmic mind. And in that cosmic mind, who can again identified? Only God. So God is identified with the cosmic mind in the sense God says this cosmic mind is mine. Like we say this mind is mine. And in that state, an avatar is God. And that is why we have to worship him as God. That's why the mantra that has been used in this puja, he is the embodiment of all the gods and goddesses. Not only gods and goddesses, he is the embodiment of you, me, and everything around. That is what an avatar is. Who authenticates an avatar? First, it is these companions that authenticate it, not on the sensory level. Because on the sensory level, we say, oh, he used to eat and drink and sleep. He had all the characteristics of a human being. But on a super conscious level, authentication comes that. It comes through yoga. And they authenticate him. And even in the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna says, you yourself are telling me that. Like Sri Ramakrishna says, he said at times, I am God. Who can say that? Only one who is identified with the whole. In the Gita, he says, Arjuna says, you are the supreme Brahman, the supreme light, the supreme sanctifier. All the sages, as also the divine sage Narada, Asita, Devala, and Vyasa, call you the eternal divine Purusha, the primal God, the birthless, the omnipresent, and you yourself verily tell me so. So Sri Ramakrishna's words in the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, they echo what has been mentioned in the scriptures. An avatar reveals his identity through dreams, through visions, to even people far away. And an avatar keeps on drawing people to him. When does an avatar appear? And why does he appear? There's a tipping point. All your prayers and all your questions, does God exist? What is God doing? Look at this. Look at this crazy world. What a miserable, terrible pain and suffering. And we are praying, oh God, if there is a God, please do something. And we've been praying and praying and weeping. So all these things congeal, condense, and bring an avatar down. He or she or it is a response to our prayers, and all our doubts and all our worries and troubles. He is the solution to this. There is a need for this age. That's why he comes here. And he gives a form that is suitable, a form of religion that is suitable. He has divested a lot of encrustations and superfluous things that have accumulated over religion. And how do we know him? Yeah, how do we know him? Okay, now we've seen he's a response to all our prayer. Where is he from? We want to know where he is coming down from. He comes down from your own heart. He has been there all the time. In the Bhagavad Gita is saying, Ishvara sarva bhutanam hriddeshe arjuna. The Lord dwells in all beings in their heart. And an avatar is an aspect of that same God which comes. So he has been there in your own heart. You haven't been praying too hard, or maybe you've prayed too hard. And he hears your prayers. So he comes from there. And that's why he said, Tameva sharanam gaccha sarva bhava. And you need to take refuge in him completely. So you know when he descends, you know where he stays, and you know why he descends also. So here it is. So what do we do now? Well, all the direct disciples, they manifested that avatar which is there in their heart. So did all the householder devotees. They also manifested. The avatar himself says when he gives up his physical body, Swami Premananda is asking him, why don't you cure your cancerous sore so that you can eat a little? So he's saying, in the future, I will eat through millions and millions of bodies. Baburam Maharaj Swami Premananda said, I don't care for your millions of mouths. I want you to eat in this mouth. He couldn't. So he dwells in all of us, accepting our worship, accepting our prayers, accepting whatever we offer him. And who authenticates him now? You. Your life has to authenticate him. What is the proof of incarnation? You will be the proof. He doesn't have to prove himself. Yeah. Now you have to prove Sri Ramakrishna. And that is the goal of life. There you will see him. It will become one. And this puja, etc., was nothing but a kind of an echo of this idea. You will become identified with the Lord, then live your life. And your life will become divine. It will be full of Ramakrishna. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ram Krishna Arpanamastu. Before we can break and go for a prasad, which again I always like to remind, that's part of worship. Because all this thing had been offered to Sri Ramakrishna and we partake of that. So it will sanctify our bodies and minds. So a few announcements. Every evening at 6 p.m. we have a Vespers. So please come in before 6 p.m. We have also at Tapovan. Wednesday 7 p.m. Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna study group conducted by Swami Avikarananda, Ben for you. Thursdays 7 p.m. Swami Brahmatmananda is here. He studies towards the goal supreme, and you can join him in the discussion. Please go to our website for the link. It's on Google Meet. Self-knowledge, Atma Bodha. This class is part of a series that will be taken by Swami Satyamananda, 7 p.m. here. Saturday, again, we have a monthly meditation retreat from 1 to 5 at Tapovan. It guided meditation, flower offering, etc. It's a spiritual treat. Sunday, we have the talk Vedas, God's mind. This is a lecture plus QA at 10 a.m. Sunday. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Raka will sing for us. Yeah, you're free to sing.
We'll do Ramakrishna Vidmohe, page 63.
ठीक है जी? Okay.
Om Ramakrishna Vidmohe Paramahamsaya Dhimahe Tano Brahma Prachodayat. Om, may we know and enter into the Lord Ramakrishna. Meditate on and live in that supreme zeal of truth. Oh, the infinite Brahman, immortal bliss, do thou send this blessing to